You know, there's something people don't always talk about in church, and that is doubt. See, when life gets hard, I mean really hard, it's natural to start questioning everything, even God. It's natural to start questioning if God is even real. If God is real, why would he let me go through this? If he loves me, why didn't he stop this from happening? If he's so powerful, why does it feel like my life is falling apart? Because when you're hurting, when you're drowning in pain, heartbreak, or loss, it's hard to see God in the middle of it. See, I've been there. I know what it feels like to sit in a room full of people and still feel completely alone. To cry so hard you can't breathe, wondering if God even cares. And in those moments, doubt starts to creep in. I know it, I felt it. And if that's where you are right now, I want you to know something. You are not a bad person for feeling this way. Even some of the strongest believers in the Bible had moments of doubt. Look at Thomas, one of Jesus' own disciples, someone who walked with Jesus, heard him preach, saw miracles, and yet when Jesus rose from the dead, Thomas still said, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were, I will not believe." That is John 20:25. He doubted, and Jesus didn't reject him for it. He met Thomas right where he was. He said, "Put your finger here. See my hands. Stop doubting and believe." That's John 20:27. See, God understands your doubt. He's not intimidated by your questions. He's not angry that you're wrestling with your faith. He's not. He's really not. But here's what I've learned. Doubt isn't the absence of faith. It's a sign that you're searching for something deeper, and that's okay. The problem comes when you let your doubt pull you away from God instead of towards him. And that is what the enemy wants. For your pain to convince you that God is not real, that he's not listening, that he doesn't care. But I promise you, that is a lie. See, just because you can't see what God is doing doesn't mean he's not working. Just because he hasn't answered your prayer the way that you thought he was going to, doesn't mean that he's ignoring you. Sometimes God silences him saying, "Hold on, I'm preparing something better." Sometimes he doesn't remove the pain right away because he's building something in you. Strength, wisdom, resilience. Things that you will need for the blessing that he's about to give you. And I know that's hard to hear when you're hurting, but please, please do not give up on him. Do not give up on God. If you can't pray right now, just sit in his presence. If you're too tired to believe, just whisper his name. And if all you can do is cry, know that even your tears are prayers that God understands. See, Psalms 56:8 says, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in a bottle. You have recorded each one in your book." That means every tear you've cried has mattered to him. Every time you felt alone, he was right by your side. Even when you couldn't feel him, he was holding you together. So if you're doubting right now, if you're questioning everything, I want you to know that you are not alone. God isn't mad at you. He's not disappointed in you. He's still fighting for you. He's still loving you, still waiting for you to trust him again. And I promise you, when you hold on, when you push through the doubt, the fear, the pain, you'll come out stronger. You'll look back and realize that God was never absent. He was just doing his greatest work in the background. So please, hold on. Even if it's just by a thread, hold on, because your story isn't over yet. God is still writing it, and in the end, it's going to be more beautiful than you can ever imagine. God got you.